Good day, family. This is Coach Jay coming at your family. I just once again want to thank you and for tuning in. I trust that you're receiving something. Remember, faith cometh by hearing. Faith cometh by hearing. So continuously to hear this, not having heard, but hearing. That's continuous over and over. That's why I go over some of the same stuff all the time, because once you hear it, it gets down in your spirit, and then you are now able to get your emotions under control and to actually now do it. Faith cometh by hearing, not having heard, even though you heard it, but when you hear it continuously, infinitum, guess what? It gets inside you and you're able to now walk that thing out. Once again, wisdom is the principal thing, but in all I get understanding. So trust that you're getting some understanding. Now, in the last few videos we've been talking about, I even talked to my senior folks who are starting to receive Social Security just to give them a strategy. Once again, I'm not the end all be all. I'm just giving out little points that I know that I think will be helpful for you. You can take it or leave it or do whatever you need to do with it. Also, we talked about the gentleman that was making this money, the single guy, and we talked about making that $50,000 and how you're not taxed at the 22% tax rate. We talked about the marginal tax rate, the progressive tax rate that we use here in America. So he's not getting taxed on all that $50,000 at the 22% rate. We talked about how if he's using his 401k strategy, traditional, how that money is automatically dollar for dollar dropped off up to $23,500 this year, because that's the most that you can contribute into a 401k plan, whether it's traditional or Roth for the year of 2025. We also talked about the standard deduction going up for a single person, a single filer, $15,000. So instead of being taxed on $50,000, he was taxed on $20,000, and then still you had the marginal tax rate that you got to go on so much up to $10,000, which was $11,925, and then the rest of that $20,000 goes into the remainder, which was $8,074. So that's what he got taxed on at the 12% rate. So up to $11,925 he got taxed on at the 10% rate. And see, that's the progressiveness. Now, if he was making $100,000, then we would keep going up to the next tax bracket, which is from 12 to 22. Then you get taxed at so much of the 22, whatever is remaining off of that money. And each tax bracket has an amount that you can go up to, and then you go to the next tax bracket. So that's just some strategies to use. But I just want to share this with you. I just finished shoveling my snow, and I had to shovel it in layers because it was so thick and just so high. Do that for your debt this year and next year until you pay it off. Do it in layers and get a strategy and knock